all work in Asia, different countries launching products. So if you're not gonna adjust your product and the customer journey is different, you're gonna have to accept you're gonna have a smaller market. Because only the people who wanna follow your person are gonna get it, the journey, otherwise you won't. It's just a matter of, if your customer journey map is too different, either you give up the market and say, well, I don't wanna deal with it, I don't wanna change my product, or I'm gonna stay small in this country. I lived and did a lot of work in Japan, and Japan is very, very unique in many things. And every company who come and consult them, either they have to agree to go Japanese or don't go Japanese. If you don't wanna go Japanese, then you've gotta accept the fact that you're gonna have only this big of a market share, and it's only gonna be those guys who are very foreign type, and locals are not gonna get it, so.
Yeah, and I'll say something really quickly. I would, as a startup, I'd really hesitate over customizing your product.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
I think, my advice to you is that I think you really have some answers, right? If you really have a couple of interest from the two companies, I would just ask you to think about a few things. How much change are they looking for before they adopt it? That would differentiate between the two countries, the two markets, whether or not they really require a lot of changes. And from there, and the other thing is, if it's not going to take too much off you to say launch it, then I'd say do it first, make the slight adjustments, do it first, and then see what happens. One of the phrases that I learned while I was in Microsoft is this: don't try to boil the ocean. Right. So I think we think that we have a great product. We think we're trying to do it, but we've got fantastic news that we want to get multi-billion-dollar startup and so on. Well, it's a long journey, right? So start small, because I think one of the best ways for you to develop your product is really to listen to what the customer wants, right? So you gotta start somewhere. So don't boil the ocean. So if you have interest there, lock it down and see where it goes without changing your base product too much. And if you think that has a lot more potential, and if your partners there are successful there for you, you say, look, we need these changes and so on. Right? And if they bring in the revenue for you, then you can work.
Just to add on to that, as a startup, there are many different types of frameworks and models that you can use to help you to innovate and also to discover the viability of your products in different markets. We'll talk about that.
Can I add something there? So I work for a infrastructure company where we sell all flash storage data centers, and we're 100% channel centric, which means every product that we sell, a piece of the revenue goes to the partner, whether they were involved in the sales process or not. And initially, when we started, one of our sales rep basically called up one of his trusted contacts and you trust me, buy this, and they bought it. They took about 10% out of the cost that we gave to a partner, and they kept doing that. And now 70% of our sales are through the channel. So if you guys have demand any product doesn't need customization in different countries, maybe it's worth investing some time into finding particular partners, which are going to get free money to some degree, and then trade them off and sell it in those countries, so you don't become a bottleneck for each country. That makes sense.
Yeah, anyone ask questions? Yeah, you have two fighting minutes to go. Yeah, okay.
Okay, my name is Ilse and I'm planning a startup. So my background is hospitality operations, so definitely not sales. What would, from your perspective, one is from a non-sales experience, what's the fastest way or the easiest way to learn most about the sales technique? Is it like courses, books, or? And secondly, what's the one golden tip that you would give to one-man startups who have no sales experience?
Pick up the phone.
Exactly. I think if you have no sales experience, I think the biggest obstacle to anyone wanting to go into sales at the very beginning is always the fear of failure, the fear of rejection. If you can overcome that, I think the goal is almost so. I totally agree. Pick up the time, and of course, I mean, Julian is the thing. Keeping that rapport, and building the relationship. I mean, if you have your customers will teach you things. go on, and only then, I would not suggest that the first thing you do is to learn the process. If you're not in sales, that's not the first thing you want to do, because you just can't connect, right? So go out there, spend 6 months out there thinking on the phone, and then figure out, and then you'll be able to apply it better, and then you'll be more reach.
Yeah, I mean, there's no two ways around it. You just got to get into it. And I mean, I was in your position when my first sales job was kind of interesting. I worked for Barclays, and I didn't actually have to do too much customer buying. A lot of them just came to us, right? I mean, it's a big brand name. A lot of customers wanted to work with us. They just kind of came to us. We didn't have to do a lot of finding our customers.
Right.
So you get into it, think, I'm pretty good at sales, right? And then reality is, I got out on my own and started my own company, and I was like, okay, customers will come to me. All of a sudden they don't, right? Right? And so
They come to you, but they'll talk to somebody
they
else.
talk to their yeah, exactly, right? And I just force myself every morning. I just sit there and make 50, 80 calls, and I screwed up the first 500, screwed up the next 500, and then finally by the 1,000 one, I'm like, okay, I'm getting sort of getting this, right? And then you screw up the 1,500 on return, right? And it's always like this process, but you just kind of got into it, and you just learn so much through that process. Yeah.
I mean, please connect me on LinkedIn, and today on LinkedIn I shared a video of a TED Talk by this Chinese entrepreneur in the US called Jia Qiang. And he has this website or this business called rejection therapy. Right. So and he gives his TED Talk about how he got rejected. So he actually went on a journey to be rejected, right, over 100 days, right. And then he just
It's like my
tested
dating life.
and he talk about it over here. And it's a really great TED Talk, so watch it, right? So for those of you either in startup or somewhere, I think it's a fantastic video, but to me it reinforces what I've always felt when I first started. It says, look, what's the worst that can happen? You'll just say no.
And it's going to be a yes.
And they
later on.
continue to do this. So yeah.
Sorry, just want to add a comment about it, because before we talk, I would say any startup, the passion is your engine, your passion for what you know, and you know as well, is the one's going to drive you. What I would really focus on is to figure out who's your target customer. Really narrow down who it is. Not only, also the position. Is it the hotel manager? Is it the actual floor guy? Who it is? And just practice your pitch. What is your story for that person that gets value to that guy? That's all. And just keep delivering and fine tune it after 100 times. You're gonna get it right. So, and you can tell very quickly if they got it.
Yeah.
If they start talking to you, okay, I think I hit something. And if they don't, if you do it 10 times, they don't listen to you, it's not their fault, it's your fault. Go back and change your tune, ask family members, friends, how does this sound? Too long, too short, did you get it? That's all it takes, and again, just keep calling, keep whatever it is visiting. You gotta start from actually building a pipeline.
That's not to plug Benny's business or anybody else's business in here. I mean, it's worth taking a couple courses just to get the basics, understand.
Yeah, there are some
definitely
very
worth it.
easy,
Yeah.
good books out there, you can gives you very good sales stories, very easy.
Yeah, good books.
I'll share with you a couple of them that I actually read recently, they're very good, easy to read.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you very much for the feedback.
Do you have any last words of advice for the group? What would it be?
It's okay, I don't see the live stream.
I mean, I think, it's just everything I've learned through trial and error, and then obviously then, taking my head out of the sand, trying to do a few courses, and then trying to apply that. So it's just all a learning process, and hopefully, even this was, and you guys hopefully took a couple things away, and thanks so much for listening. Yeah.
If I just kind of wrap up, on the process methodology thing. I think if you look at all the 3 methodologies or any other methodologies, there is a common thread. Right? The common thread is know your customer's business. Number 1, right? Align what you sell to what the customer wants in order to create value. Right? And the third is you must have a process. And the process really gives you what I call CPR, right? It gives you consistency, it gives you predictability, it allows you to repeat the success, right? That's what a process does. And there's also the element of a methodology. first is your milestone, where methodology is how. How are you going to do it? How do you, the tactical things, strategic things that you want to be able to execute. And of course, I think the common thread also among all methodologies is that you have to have a certain level of competencies. Whether it's challenges you will challenge your customers' ideas, or understanding your customers better, or be able to articulate, or be able to build relationship and so on. That certain level of competency is required, and sometimes that just comes over time and experience. Right? So I think you're really thinking about what would work for you. Well, as long as we have some these elements, right? I think you will find an answer in that somehow.
Okay, so can we give them a round of applause? And I hope you guys do too. Just to share a bit more, some of the co-organizers for Enterprise Sales Meetup. So we are doing this once a quarter. If you guys need us more, you can like PM me or write your feedback form later that you want more sessions. Of course, we also need to find co-organizers to help us organize this together. I'm just very thankful for all of you guys here today and of course the speakers. Impact SMA, Asia Pacific Sales Marketing Academy, they also do once a quarter. Actually once every 2 months. You can check out their website. This is actually co-organized with them, as well as AAISP, American Association for Inside Sales Promotion. You can Google them out also. So unfortunately, Zina, the head of Impact SMA, cannot join us today. And of course, bringing them here is actually another guy called Raymond, who has also been in the sales arena for the past 20 years. So they are my co-organizers. This event. This can't be done by myself and my team alone. So yeah, behind those standing are my team. So to help them a bit, they're going to pass you guys a